So you are like a voice of customer. What do hoteliers ask about?
It's just about to say hello, how is it going?
Really? Yeah. 3 most frequently asked questions that you got.
He didn't know where to write, he didn't know where to go, and they didn't know how to fix it.
What do you do when the answer is not clear?
It's our job to find a solution for our hoteliers.
They can call to you, to our support team, and you will help them anyway.
Yes.
Like, anyway.
Any possible.
For any problem.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, we recorded that.
Oh my God.
Think support is just fixing the issues? Think again. Melike is spilling the tea on how Exely customer support pumps up your hotel revenue. Hello, Melike. I'm so glad to see you here in our studio, in our podcast.
Hi, Lana. I'm also really happy to be here.
Well, I know for sure that you are customer support for hotels in Turkey. Incoming calls, incoming requests. What do they look like? Are they like panic messages, or what do hoteliers ask about?
They ask about everything. Sometimes they're in a panic mode, sometimes they are very relaxed, but they are in a bit hurry. Sometimes they are worried, but like we manage it all. Like they might have some problems with pricing. They might have some pricing problems with channel manager, maybe PMS. They ask like different questions about every product, and sometimes it's just about to say hello, how is it going?
Really?
We sometimes start with like, how are you doing? Like we haven't spoken in a while. Like it's very casual, and like then they explain their situation, and we help them in the best way possible.
What helps you to build such a relationship when they just call you to ask how you're feeling?
To be honest, like when they on onboarding process, we get along pretty well with our hoteliers, and I try to learn as much as possible about their property, which they like, because knowing your customer, knowing your client is a crucial part in, I think, customer support, and I help them in best way possible. And most of the hoteliers, they don't have a website before us, so they use our website builder, and they don't know how to create a website. So I gave all the information I can, and they really like it, so they start to like feel more comfortable with me.
Oh, it's so great. And I also wanted to ask, like, Exely is about direct bookings, about direct sales. Do support teams somehow help hoteliers with direct bookings, or is just like reactive support when we just like hoteliers ask you about like how to click this button and that's it?
For me, onboarding process, I give some tips and ideas, like you can do this, you can do that, like there are some properties already doing this and it's working, so maybe you can try it. And like I try to keep myself updated about the latest hospitality news, so I'm like saying, oh, there are now new things, like maybe you can try those, and it's like all kind of things like we can do for our clients.
And talking about these difficult issues, what do you do when the answer is not clear? For example, when you're stuck and you don't know where to dig, where to look?
I have like a great team of people in sports, so if I'm stuck, I go down like, do you know answer to this? Like, and they always help me. We always find a solution together. So it's really nice to have these people around me that like I can always go.
That's really nice. Yeah, support team is really great. I also like the idea that you support, especially support managers, you are talking to clients, you're talking to hoteliers, and not even sometimes, but often you get a lot of information from clients about their needs, and you also like deliver this information to other departments. So you are like a voice of customer. Share a bit more about this approach.
The first thing about that is you should really understand what your client is saying, and you should get so many details. Like missing information can cause for processes to take longer. So you should get as much as you can from the client, and then to deliver to other departments, you should like make it more how to say appropriate to more to understand more understandable for them. And like you should support like maybe sometimes with screenshots, pictures to make it more understandable. And like you should always be on communication with other departments and with the client about the process. So if you need anything, it should be ready so that the process can be like more fast and everybody knows everything, and like you should share everything about it.
So getting like more information, asking questions.
Yeah.
3 most frequently asked questions that you got, and you can, I don't know, address to our hoteliers and like advise them how to do this with these questions.
The first question I get is how to set prices for extranet. There are some like knowledge base. We have a knowledge base. They can take a look at it if we are not available at the moment. Like or we have some videos about it. You can also check that out, and you can always ask me and I will show it to you. Like we can do additional trainings if you need, and we will let you know. That's the first question I get. And we have some questions about channel manager, and sometimes like the prices are not going to the channels, and it's we get that question. And if you have some problem like that, just write to us and we will fix it for you. And the last one is about reconciliation time. They don't know sometimes how to do reconciliation, and we also gave all the information you need. So if you need any information, just contact us.
So what I hear is that we can look at in the knowledge base, everything is described there. Then we can text or call you and you will help with everything. Okay, that's perfect. Does a hotelier need to somehow prepare for the call with you?
Yes, sometimes, because if they have a problem, I need to understand what causes that problem. So before like calling, like they have to describe what kind of exactly problem they are having, because for each problem the solution differs. So if it is possible, maybe they can get a screenshot or like they can first understand it and then tell me, and like detailed descriptions about the problem really helps us. And like if like they have a visual or something, that also really helps us.
And I guess also like ID numbers, booking IDs and so on.
ID numbers, booking, if there's something wrong in the booking ID, and like sometimes they have issues with entering their account. They have to like tell me exactly when they are having issues, because it can cause because of the code or something else.
Yeah, I see. So it's not just like calling, but anyway, during the call you may advise them how to find their ID. Because I remember it's a very popular question. I know that there are different cases that hoteliers ask and face. Did you remember maybe some case when there was like a small issue, like a really small problem that you see like it's almost nothing, but it affected hoteliers so much that by fixing this small thing, you actually like saved them. The hotelier was so grateful and everything started to work.
I think there was an issue with the mail. So their email wasn't working and they didn't know how to fix it. So it's not about us actually. It's about their hosting, but he didn't know where to write, he didn't know where to go, and he was like very worried
Yeah.
when he called me, and I said like I will first check with my team and then get back to you. We talk a little, we find like what may cause the problem, and I called them, like I directed them, and then they able to fix their email, and everything was fine, and they like thank you so much, it was great, and like that. It's a memorable case because he was in so much worry.
Yeah, and it wasn't even about like the system, but it
Yeah.
was about but we helped them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really great. And one more thing, like I know that a lot of different people in the team, they meet hoteliers offline. Do you have such practice, such experience?
I only once went to a hotel to train them, and it was nice. It's a bit change from our usual training. It's a bit different, but I just only did once.
And do you visit some exhibitions, some events in Turkey?
Yeah, we have some fairs about travels for hospitality industry or tourism, and I went those, and it's really fun to see hoteliers face to face, and it's really fun to see all these kinds of different products and like different people in there.
So they like asked you some questions during these fairs exhibitions, right?
Yeah, they ask some questions about the product, about what we do exactly. They want to get more information about our product.
So it's really good that you have an opportunity to talk to them, to build this face-to-face contact.
Yeah, it's really nice to see people face to face. Yeah.
Once I heard a really interesting phrase from someone in the team, that our support is not only reactive but also proactive. It would be nice if you could like describe a little bit more about proactive part.
For example, if they don't have prices in their extranet, we call them like you don't have prices, you may lost bookings, and like can we like enter prices? If you don't know how to do it, we can help you. Or like sometimes they don't have availability, we check their availability together, and sometimes like I don't know, their website might be gone for some reason, might not be working, or like their booking engine, we call them to check like is everything okay, and sometimes their domain is expired, they have to buy it again. We call and inform them like you have to buy it, and sometimes we realize something's working better for them, so we say, oh look, this works very well for you, like you can try more, and we add like widgets for them, we give widget ideas and so on and so forth, like we do our best for them.
So it's not only about like waiting for them to call to us, but when you notice there's something wrong with the hotel, so you take your phone and call them and text them.
Yeah, we always check with them.
And how do they react?
They're like, oh, thank you, I didn't notice that my prices weren't there, or like they sometimes got surprised when there's no availability, and sometimes they might not know their website is gone, so they're like, oh, thank you for informing us, we will check it, and they like really appreciate when we inform them.
And I guess that this part influences a lot on hotels' performance, on their website sales, because you may like fix, like you said, availability or prices. So I guess this is how you also like help their sales. So it's not only like the success manager who works for their online sales.
Yeah, we try to support them every way possible, whether it's sales, like whether it's some problem with extranets, we always try to find a solution. We always try to give some advice to them, and if we notice something, we always inform them.
Okay, Melike, my part of tricky questions, now it's myth or reality. I prepared several statements, like, and your task is to tell is it myth or reality, and of course explain why you think so, why you believe so.
Okay.
Let's start. Hotel tech support is only reactive. They wait for problems to happen before helping.
Myth. Because we always check our hoteliers' accounts and we get notification if there is a problem, and if we notice, we immediately call our hoteliers, contact with them and fix their problems.
Okay, get it, myth. Noted. The next one. You need to be tech savvy to get good help from.
It's a myth. You don't really need to understand everything. As long as you explain your situation like in detail or well, we will help you and we will find a solution.
That's actually why you're here to help. Okay, the next one. Support teams can instantly fix every problem remotely without hotel staff involvement.
That's a myth. Sometimes we need hotel staff involvement. Unfortunately, we wish to fix everything. Like it would be really nice to have a vent and fix it.
Yeah.
But like unfortunately, we can't fix sometimes without hotel staff involvement. Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, but anyway, you like consult and help them. Moving on. Hotel support can help increase your revenue, not just fix bugs.
Yeah, reality. Sometimes like we can give tips, like we can call you if there's no prices, and that helps to get more bookings. We will try to raise your sales.
Totally true. Good. Long response times are normal for hotel technical support during peak seasons.
Reality, because sometimes we can get so many requests, and for some cases like it's need to be like look into it deeply to understand the situation, and for sport it's usual to have longer solution times, unfortunately, because like you need to sometimes understand the problem and find a solution, and finding a solution can take longer time sometimes. Yeah.
But I know that when, for example, you're not available, there are colleagues who will help to solve your issues, right?
Yeah, of course. There are always a colleague that can support you if I'm not there, and they will try to help you as much as possible.
That's a really cool thing. Okay, moving on to our next statement. Support teams only focus on software issues, not operational advice.
That's not like that's a myth, because like I said, we try to help them every way possible. So if we like understand the problem, we find a solution. It's our job to find a solution for our hoteliers.
And sometimes even like the problem is not the way it's described. Yeah. So you would ask additional questions. Well, support is a cost center, not a revenue driver.
I think like meat, because like I said, we have them with prices, availability, like we check their problems, and we try to like give them sometimes tips, advices. So I think we do sometimes both.
Okay, good. We are moving on, and hotel support teams provide personalized advice based on each hotel's unique needs.
Yeah, because every hotel, that's a reality, by the way, I forgot to say. That's a reality, because every hotel, sometimes they are small, sometimes they are boutique hotels, sometimes they are resort. Every hotel needs different kind of support. So we customize our support, I guess we can say something like that, to hoteliers' needs.
Support teams don't respond via email, no live chat or phone help.
We have live chat. That's a myth.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's a myth. We have live chat. We have phone. We have email, and like with these 3 channels, we help you.
That's a great thing. And final one: small fixes from support can lead to big improvements in hotel operations.
That's a reality, because it may seem small, but everything affects different things. So for a hotelier it might seem small, but it can improve so many things.
Well, it was actually my final statement, final question. Thank you, Melike. It was extremely useful, and I think that we answered a lot of questions, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Melike, I want to ask you one question. Like, I really enjoy asking it and listening to the way people answer. What do you like about your job?
I have a chance to meet with so many different people, and like I said, I learn a lot from them, and it's really nice to meet with different people, hearing their experiences, and I really like launching new hotels every day. It's just so fun to see different hotels going live. So this is the part that I really love, to meet new people, launching new hotels.
This is so nice that you enjoy it, because and I actually know that you are a sort of leader in number of launched hotels. Yeah. You're a speed runner.
Yeah, there are so many hotels from Turkey.
Yeah, so you're a leader. So, to sum up, the conclusion, our hoteliers, if they face like any problem, any issue, they can call to you, to our support team, and you will help them anyway.
Yes.
Like, anyway.
Any way possible.
For any problem.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, we recorded that.
Oh my God.
Melike, thank you very much. It was a very warm and interesting conversation. I was very happy to see you, and welcome again.
Thank you for having me. It was really nice for me too. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for listening to and watching to our podcast. Follow our social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook for new episodes, for new materials. Bye bye. Have a great day.